getting clients really comes down to understanding your audience's deepest thoughts, desires, and struggles. And once you know that, you can craft messaging that appeals to them and gets them to ask, how does she know that? Is she reading my mind? What's up? This is Meliss and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the info you need to get the results you want, because today I want to teach you the different angles to look at your dream client's thoughts. Yes, we are looking at thoughts so that you can reach them where they are. And we're going to go deep into messaging around pains and pleasures. And when you stay until the end, we're going to walk through an exercise that will make this extremely clear for you. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so first I want to talk about pain, the pain that people are feeling. And I want to use the example of a parenting coach. So a parenting coach who actually helps babies fall asleep and get on a pattern and whatever like that, that's the coach that we're using for now for the example. That coach is looking for clients, people who have babies who don't fall asleep and they need help. So when it comes to pain, we're talking about the family who has the baby and their pain. And I want to use two examples, family A and family B. Family A are actually first-time parents. They're feeling very overwhelmed and sleep deprived because their newborn's inconsistently sleeping. There's inconsistent sleep patterns with all newborns. So if you've had a newborn, you understand this completely. And what they're doing is actually looking for guidance on establishing a structured sleep routine for their new baby. Okay, that's family A. And family B already has a toddler at home. So this is their second child. And they're mainly struggling with managing the sleep schedules of both the newborn and the toddler. So they're looking for strategies to help their newborn sleep through the night while maintaining the structure of the toddler's existing sleep schedule. So you see we have two different families having two different issues, but the solution still comes from that parenting coach. So these are the pain points of family A and family B. Now, while the main service in this case is the parenting coach helping the newborn sleep train, the approach and the focus is going to vary based on the specific needs of the family. So for family A, the parenting coach would prioritize educating the parents about the importance of sleep routines and then provide step-by-step guidance on establishing a consistent bedtime routine for that newborn. They may offer techniques such as swaddling, white noise, and age-appropriate sleep schedules to help the baby sleep longer, like longer stretches at night. And the coach would also address the parents' concerns and provide that emotional support that you know that they need as they navigate the challenges of newborn sleep. But for family B, the parenting coach would take into account the additional complexity of managing two children's sleep schedules. That is a challenge. So they would work really closely with the parents to create a customized plan that considers the needs of both the newborn and the toddler. So this might involve coordinating nap times, adjusting bedtime routines, and providing strategies for managing nighttime disruptions while ensuring that the toddler's sleep needs are also met. You know, newborns wake everyone up, but we don't want to wake that toddler up. By understanding and addressing the unique pains and challenges faced by family A and family B, the parenting coach is going to be able to tailor their guidance and their support so that they can really meet their specific needs. Now, the core service of sleep training remains consistent. It's the same. The coach is just adapting the approach and providing individualized support for each family, which is going to lead to more effective and personalized support. Now, this is a perfect example of pain points. If you're a parenting coach, you're helping kids fall asleep, but one family has completely different pain than the other family. And if you didn't know that and you're just speaking about, I help your kids go to sleep, that message might miss both families. But now that you know this family's pain, you can talk to that pain. And this family has a different pain and you can speak from that angle as well. What's really important here is that it doesn't matter what you think is causing their pain. What matters is what they are saying is causing their pain. Well, how are you going to read their minds if you're not asking them, right? Guess what? That's what you're going to do. You are going to ask them. So the very first thing you have to do is ask people who are in your target market what they are struggling with. And the second most important part of that is you have to listen. You can't argue with them and be like, no, that's not what it is, or that's not how it works. Instead, you need to just shut up and listen to what they say and take really good notes so that your marketing actually hits the messaging exactly how you want it. Now, if you need help conducting market research, you can grab my market research like a boss kit. I'll pop it here or somewhere, and it's in the description, and that's gonna help you know exactly what to ask and who to ask, how to find these people. Now, for most people, avoiding immediate pain is much more motivating than gaining immediate pleasure. So I want you to think about this. In scenario 1, you're being chased by a lion. Let's hope that never happens. In scenario 2, there is a pile of $1 million there, and you're gonna run towards it. Now, you probably would run faster to get away from that lion that's chasing you than you would from reaching that money, because getting away from pain is instinctively a higher priority. So the question of the day is, do you know your customers' true pain points? And have you asked them what they were feeling before they worked with you? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you haven't had any clients yet, that's okay. I encourage you to start getting into Facebook groups where your dream clients are hanging out, and then ask them a lot of questions. Just make sure you follow the group rules. All right, moving along to pleasure. Now, some people are motivated by pleasure, which means they're craving a transformation, or they need to see that light at the end of the tunnel before they're ready to get on board. So let's go back to our family example. In family A, those parents are first-time parents who have always dreamed of creating a calm and peaceful bedtime routine for their newborn. They envision a soothing environment where the baby falls asleep easily and sleeps through the night. Don't we all want that? This allows them the experience of joy and of uninterrupted rest and quality time together, which is really important as a family. Now, over here on family B, these parents have a toddler at home, and they want to ensure that their newborn establishes a really healthy sleep habit from the beginning, from the start. So they desire a harmonious sleep schedule that enables both children to have restful nights. And they imagine that that satisfaction of seeing their newborn sleep peacefully and the joy of being able to spend quality time with their toddler during the day is going to make everyone in the family happy. Now, in both cases, the parenting coach can help the family move towards their desired states of pleasure and fulfillment. But here's how it can be approached. For family A, the parenting coach would guide the parents in creating a serene and nurturing sleep environment for their newborn. They would provide techniques such as gentle soothing methods, establishing consistent bedtime routines and rituals, and promote positive sleep associations. Now, by moving towards their vision of a calm bedtime routine and peaceful nights, the family can experience the joy and satisfaction of seeing their baby sleep peacefully. Now, for family B, the parenting coach would support the parents in achieving a balanced sleep schedule for both children. They would help them design a routine that aligns with their family's goals and priorities. Now, this might involve synchronizing nap times, coordinating bedtimes, and ensuring that both children receive sufficient rest. Now, by moving towards their vision of a harmonious sleep schedule for both kids, the family can enjoy the pleasures of well-rested children and valuable quality time together. So by focusing on the family's desires and helping them move towards their envisioned states of pleasure and fulfillment, the parenting coach can provide guidance and strategies that aligns with their positive aspirations. So this approach allows the families to experience the joy and satisfaction and contentment that they seek in their parenting journey. That's what I mean by pleasure. We're speaking to them from their pleasure, from where they envision they want to go. And if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can join the family and grow a profitable online business. And give me a thumbs up so we can share this content with other people who need it the most. It really helps me. I really appreciate you so much for doing it. All right, let's hop back in. Now, earlier in the video, I said I would walk through an exercise that will help you get into your dream clients' minds. So let's do that right now. So first, I want you to write down the main desire your service solves. Is it health, wealth, or relationships? Now, yours can fit into more than one category, but I just want you to pick one category for now. And if you help people find their happiness, that can be health. But if you help people find happiness with their spouse, that can be relationships. If you help people invest or build businesses, that would be wealth. So continuing with this parenting coach, you may want to approach it from many different angles. For health, it would be the baby's sleeping, the mom and dad are well rested. For wealth, When we sleep, we're more productive at work, we can make more money. And for relationships, when we have adequate sleep, we can spend quality time together happily while the baby is sound asleep. Now, the reason why this is so important to understand is because in order for you to connect with your audience in your content, in your offers, and everything else that you do, you will need to be able to speak to them in the way that they need to hear it. So we're gonna do an exercise where you can identify your messaging, and that will help you connect to your dream clients. So you can get a piece of paper or you can open up a spreadsheet like I did here. And what we want to have is what you are, your profession up at the top left. So for this example, we're using a life coach. And then in that first column, we're going to have health, wealth, and relationships. And then we want to have the pain, what they are saying about the pain, the pleasure, and what they are saying about the pleasure. So, for example, if I am a life coach who helps women find themselves again after motherhood so that they have purpose, that's what I'm going to focus on here. The mindset of that mother, the mother who has lost her sense of purpose and she wants to find herself again. So even though I'm the life coach, I'm trying to get into the mindset of my ideal client, of that mother. So that's what we're going to focus on here. Now, there's several different angles. We can focus on the health, the wealth, or the relationship aspect. And there's no right or wrong answer. You could really manipulate the ideas to fit into one of these three categories. So we're going to start off with the pain. So the pain that's relating to health is that she's feeling exhausted and overwhelmed. She's struggling to prioritize self-care and personal well-being while taking care of the children. So while that's happening, she's saying to herself, oh, I can't keep up with everything. It feels like I'm failing as a mom and neglecting myself. So first we recognize the pain, and then we say, hey, if I was feeling that pain, what would I be saying to myself behind closed doors? Let's try another one. Let's say this same mom is experiencing physical health issues due to neglecting her own health during the demands of motherhood. So what she would be saying to herself would be, why is it so hard to find time for myself? I'm feeling guilty even thinking about self-care. See, that is very relatable. If you start off a piece of content with that sentence, everyone who's thinking that is going to read that piece of content. She also might be saying, I used to be so active and energetic. Now I'm feeling sluggish and I'm in pain. That's relatable. Let's move on to wealth. Same ideal client, but if we're going to spin this in a wealth situation, then we would say the mom is feeling financially dependent or constrained, and she's longing her financial freedom and the ability to contribute to the family's financial stability. So if that's what her pain is, she might be saying to herself, I am tired of feeling financially dependent. Now you see, the service that we offer as the life coach is the same, but someone's going to be coming to this life coach because they're feeling financially dependent, and someone else is going to come because they're feeling inactive and sluggish. Let's do another wealth example. Let's say this mom is missing out on professional opportunities or career growth due to challenges in balancing motherhood and career aspirations. So what she might be saying to herself is, I'm really torn between my dedication to my children and my desire for career growth. Okay, so offering the same exact service, let's spin it on the relationship angle. And let's say this mom is feeling disconnected or losing a sense of identity within the romantic relationship or even with her friendships after becoming a mother. So what she might be saying to herself is, I feel like I've lost touch with my friends. Another example might be struggling to maintain a healthy work-life balance, leading to strained relationships with a partner, family members, or friends. And what she might be thinking here is like she's constantly running on empty or she feels isolated and alone. So when you're writing content, you can write a content piece about each one of these things. And I'm just giving you a few examples here. You can break these down into 12 for each one. And then you have a different content piece for each thought inside of somebody's head, which will cover the whole range of moms who each have one of these thoughts. Now, this is if we're moving away from pain. What happens if we're moving towards pleasure? So we're going back to health, and let's say that this mom has rejuvenating energy. She wants to improve her mental and physical well-being and prioritize self-care so that she can feel vibrant and alive again. So what that mom who's going towards the light at the end of the tunnel, she might be saying to herself, wow, I want to find my purpose. Or she might be saying, I would like to be more engaged with my family. So she's moving towards pleasure. Let's spin it on a wealth angle and say that this mom is achieving financial independence. That's what she wants. She wants to pursue fulfilling careers and goals. She wants to have flexibility to provide for herself and also for her family. So this mom might be saying, I want to have freedom to make my own financial decisions. And I'll give you one more example for relationships here. Maybe she wants to cultivate deep, meaningful connections, nurturing, fulfilling relationships, and rediscovering herself within the context of the relationships after motherhood. So what she might be saying to herself is, I want to reconnect with my partner and regain our bond. So what I want to point out here is that there's no right or wrong answer, but you could go so deep into this that you are literally covering every single thought that someone in your target market is thinking. Now, if you're not sure what they're thinking, like I said at the beginning, you need to survey them, do the market research, and find out, so that this exercise will be extremely powerful. But if you already really understand your target market, this is going to help you understand them on such a deep level that everything you create afterwards comes from this category chart of pains and pleasures. All right, so now that you understand how to talk to your audience, it's time to create a personalized marketing strategy so that you can position yourself as the authority and start getting the dream clients that you desire. So go check it out.